guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Marcel. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I know that, you know what, I've been like quiet for maybe 1 week, but you know what, when I come to you guys, I make sure I come with information. I give you guys good information that I know that people pay for. I know that people, you know, charge you guys for, but I'm just here to give you guys this information for free. So today, guys, I want to talk about things that you need to know when you're, you know, starting your online business. I know that, you know, with everything that we've gone through this year, I know many people are opening businesses. Many people want to do things on their own. Many people want to do stuff, you know, for themselves, and it is really, really good. I mean, I opened my business during the pandemic. One thing that's come out of 2020 is it's just made us realize that we can do stuff on our own. We can own stuff, you know, we can create businesses and be business owners, and that's great, because I feel like if not of 2020, I mean, you know, I've always thought about running my own boutique, but I've never really imagined that I'll be pushed into it. So basically 2020 pushed me into it. So guys, if you've got that great idea out there, you want to run a lash company, a hair company, a boutique, you know, skincare, makeup, or whatever you want to do out there, just go for it. Like 2020 is the year, and then we're gonna blossom in 2021. Anyway, enough of the long intro, guys. I know that you might have a great idea out there, you know, to start something, and you know, you might have a brilliant idea to start your own business. These are things that you need to know before you start. I wish that I knew all these things, or someone told me about all these things when I started. I mean, some of these things I already knew before I started, because, you know, like I've been following a lot of like business owners, and like according to Lily, she's one of my inspirations. So I've been following her for a while, even before I even had the idea to open my own online boutique. So basically I want to tell you guys things that you need to know before you start. So I'll be looking at the stuff in my phone, so if you see me looking down, that's why. I'm not crazy. Right, so let's jump straight into it. I would say the first thing you need to know is make sure that it is really something you want to do, because that drive that you have, when it is really something you're hungry for, that's the drive that will see you through your journey as an entrepreneur. And it is not easy. I'm not going to lie. It is the hardest thing I've ever done. I'm not even going to lie. It is the hardest thing I've ever done. So just be prepared to work hard, because you know what, it is your baby. It is going to be your baby. It's going to be like raising your own child. So you're responsible for everything. So just be prepared, and make sure that your mindset is right as well, because if your mindset is not right, you might be discouraged in time. The second thing that you need to be aware of is that be determined and consistent, and promote like crazy. Just keep promoting. Even if you have 0 likes, just keep promoting. People are seeing you, they are saying it. So just keep promoting like crazy. Be consistent. I post 3 times a day, and you know, on my Instagram, on my business Instagram page, I post 3 times a day or more, like nothing less for me. I mean, some people, when you've already made a name, you don't even need to post that often, but because I'm still trying to make a name out there, I need to post often. I need people to remember me. So make sure that you're consistent. Next thing I'll say is, do not expect that you're gonna make, this one got me, like, do not expect that you're gonna make thousands or millions the next day. It takes time. As long as you do what you're supposed to do and continue doing it, and you're consistent, you will see the money. But don't be discouraged when you launch and the next day you're like, where are the sales? Trust me, people still get into, like, people digesting into your business, and they will purchase. Don't worry about it. Do not get that discourage you. The money will come, but it's not just going to come overnight, you know, unless you're like a popular person. People, you have a lot of fans like Nella Rose or B Simone. I mean, they sold out within minutes of, you know, launching their business, and that's because of fans. You know, they've got fans. But if you haven't got a following like I didn't have any following. People do not even know me, and they still don't. they're still done. But I launched my business and I'm trying to, you know, make a name. It is harder. I'm not going to lie, it is harder when you haven't got a following and people just, you know, you're just fresh from the start, and you have to work harder than people that, you have to work 10 times harder than those who already have a following. And you know, people, obviously their fans will obviously follow their business and they obviously want to support them. But if you don't have that fan base, you have to work harder for that to happen to you, or for, you know, for things to happen. This is just, you know, this is just the truth about it. Unfortunately, that's how the game is. And most businesses make it on Instagram. And you know what, like, you have to be consistent. You have to make sure that your content is good. You have to make sure that your pictures are good, you know, if you want people to take you seriously, and if you want to attract the sort of customers that you want to attract, make sure that you're consistent, your pictures are good, and you keep it interesting. So the next thing I'll say is try as much as possible not to buy a vendor's list. I bought a vendor's list when I started, before I started my business, but I did not even end up using the vendor's list because so many reasons. If you want to watch that video, I'll just leave a link somewhere. But guys, like, don't buy a vendor's list. Why would you buy a vendor's list when you can literally find vendors on your own? Like, it is amazing when you find a vendor on your own and then you purchase the stuff from the vendor and you receive the items and you actually like it. You will feel so proud of yourself, so proud of yourself, because it is like hard work. You've seen your hard work pay off. And some people that even sell vendors lists, they've not even purchased from the vendors on this vendors list that they're selling to people. So how can you tell that the vendors on the list are, you know, good, or they've got good reviews, or the items are good, the items are worth the money? And also, the same vendors list that you buy, many other people buy that vendors list, many other people buy from the same vendors, and you just end up creating competition for yourself because those people will be selling the same stuff that you sell. So my other thing also, guys, like, I know some people, you know, message me asking how to find vendors. I will do a video. My next video will be on how I find vendors on Alibaba and also on Google. And also, if you are struggling with finding a vendor for your business, just hit me up. Hit me up on Instagram. Hit me up on my email. I'm gonna leave all the links down below. Hit me up and tell me that, hey Marcel, I'm trying to do this, you know, I want to start this business, but I don't know where to start. If I can help you research and find vendors for yourself, I will do that. So just hit me up if you need help on vendors. Also guys, something I forgot to mention, I'm sorry about that, is make sure that you connect your Facebook business page to your Instagram business page, and you can apply for Instagram selling. So what I mean is, for example, you can tag pictures on your page, you can tag the products to each picture. This just makes it very easy to sell on Instagram. Just make sure you've got that. And also, one very important thing is make sure that you've got Facebook pixel connected to your website, because it's going to trace all the data of the traffic that you get on your website. So it will enable you to understand what sort of customers, what sort of people come to your website, and it just helps with targeting. And yeah, that's it really. The next thing I'll say is, before you're about to launch, make sure that you create a buzz. Awareness is key. Exposure is banging, is key to people. Once people know about your brand, they're more likely to buy. The more people know your brand, they're more likely to buy. So create a buzz. Whatever you want to do, tell your friends and family to tell their friends and families, tell everyone, but make sure that you're about to launch before you do this. Because if you just have an idea and you just put it out there that I'm creating a business and you don't end up doing it, you're gonna look like people are gonna make fun of you. So make sure that it is actually something that is set in stone, that's something that you're about to start. So create a lot of buzz. Like, guys, YouTube has never been for me. Like, I never in a million years thought that I'll be a YouTuber in 2020. Like, things happen. When I started, I was like, how can I create, you know, awareness and, you know, do this thing? And I had a lot of free time, so I was like, I may as well just start a YouTube channel. My first YouTube video, and I still do it now, like, but I'm getting better. My first YouTube video, I recorded that video maybe 15 times, and it was a lot of hard work. And you know what, you have to do these things. Like, when you do things that are not in your comfort zone, that is when you start seeing things happening. Like, it was never in my comfort zone to do YouTube. I'm a very shy person, but I decided to do it, and I'm actually loving it. So the next thing for me, so create whatever buzz, or create buzz however you know that you can. Do whatever you want, but you need to create buzz, awareness and stuff. Make people know about your brand. Be proud of your brand. Make them understand that your brand is the best, you know. The next thing I would say that you need to be aware of is, guys, purchase a domain. Like, when you see a website with, oh, this boutique.myshopify.com, it's just like, it's so weird. Like, if you want people to take you seriously, buy a domain. You can get one from godaddy.com, you can get one from Shopify. From Shopify, I think it's maybe like £15, $15, but on GoDaddy you can get it for about $5, and you know, that's maybe £3. But buy domain, guys. Don't use this generic domain. It doesn't make your business look good. It doesn't make you look professional. Just make sure that you buy a domain. Just think to yourself, will you buy from someone that has a shopify.com on their domain name? Would you even trust that person? So just buy a domain. Like, just buy a domain. And the next thing I would say is, try to be original. I know that it is so hard to be original right now because everyone's literally doing business. Guys, I have an online boutique, and I see some of the clothing that I sell in other boutiques, but how do I mean, like, I've already got the stuff in my boutique. I'm not going to chuck them because someone else is selling them. So what I do is I try to be original. I try to take my own photos. I see a lot of boutiques like use pictures that they see from Alibaba and stuff. I try to use my own pictures. I already understand that some girls are selling the stuff that I sell. I make sure that the pictures, my pictures, are different. I'll get people to take pictures with that item. I will not use pictures that people use everywhere, because that doesn't make you stand out, and that is not even originality. So I just feel like, try to make your own, take your own pictures. Don't use stock pictures, because those stock pictures, other vendors or other business owners also use those pictures. Just try to be original. It is hard to differentiate yourself. The market is saturated, but just try to be original as much as you can. Like, take pictures, add your little tweak to it, do photo shoots, you know. I think photo shoots really are the best thing, because it makes you just come across like a professional. That's I mean if you've got the money for, because I know that when you're just starting out, you might not have the money to do a photo shoot. But if you've got the money, trust me, get your models and you do a really good photo shoot, you know, with your own products. It doesn't matter if somebody else is selling it. You know what, your pictures are different. Just try to be different as much as you can. And guys, also quick tip for those who want to own, or for those who want to run an online boutique, like an online boutique, and this I am talking out of experience, guys. Trust me, if you want to start an online boutique, this is probably the best tip that anyone will give you out there, is make sure that you design your own pieces. Make sure that you design your own pieces, because if you do wholesale, be prepared to have competition. Be prepared to see other boutique owners selling the same stuff that you're selling. Like, this is something that I'm actually looking forward to so much. I am looking forward to starting to design my own stuff. I've always loved fashion. I want to design my own pieces and have them, you know, manufactured somewhere. And I'm actually looking forward to doing that next year. So guys, that's it for me today. Thank you so much for your love. Thank you so much for staying with me. Thank you for your support. Thank you for all your messages, guys. Please go ahead and follow me on Instagram at Marcel_237. And also follow my business page, my online boutique, which is ivychic_boutique. And please support me as well at ivychicboutique.co.uk. Thank you so much.